All right, let's get into it. Meta has just pushed a huge AI update across Facebook, and it's all about making your profile more, well, playful and alive. But you know how it goes. Is there a catch to all this AI-powered fun? We're going to break down exactly what these new tools are, why Meta is pushing them so hard right now, and what you might be giving up without even realizing it. So first up is the one that's getting all the attention. Your good old static profile picture, it can now literally come to life. Meta's AI can take that still photo of you and, poof, turn it into a short, looping animation. It is a seriously wild thing to see for the first time. And here's what that actually looks like. On the left, a standard photo. On the right, that same photo is now a dynamic, moving image. The whole idea is to make your profile pop in the feed, right? To give a little flash of personality without you ever having to record a video. So how does it work? Well, it's pretty simple. You get to pick from a few preset animations to lay over your photo. You can have your picture give a little wave, make a heart with its hands, or even slap on a digital party hat with confetti. Now, Meta does say it works best if it's a clear shot of you looking at the camera, and they're planning to add more options for different seasons and holidays. But that waving profile picture, that's really just the tip of the iceberg. This is all part of a much bigger suite of creative AI tools that Meta is unleashing. Say hello to the Restyle tool. This is for your Facebook stories and memories. The process is super straightforward. You upload a photo, you tap the Restyle button, and then you can either type out a text prompt, something like, make this look like a watercolor painting, or you can just pick from a bunch of preset styles. And the results are actually pretty impressive. You can take a totally normal photo and turn yourself into an anime character, or give it this cool illustrated look, or even add an ethereal vibe. You can even use it to completely change the background, putting yourself on a beach or in the middle of a futuristic city with just a couple of taps. And it's not just for your photos, nope. Even your simple text-based status updates are getting an AI upgrade. You can now add these animated backgrounds. Think like falling leaves for a post about autumn or rolling waves if you're talking about a vacation. It's all part of this push to make every single thing on the platform more dynamic. Okay, so that's the what. We see the new bells and whistles. But the much bigger question is why? Why is Meta pouring billions of dollars into making your profile picture wave? Well, the answer comes down to a fierce, knockdown, drag-out fight for younger users. Let's be real, Facebook is still an absolute giant. We're talking 2.1 billion people using it every single day. That is a massive number. But that number is also hiding a pretty worrying trend for the company. Because even though that overall number is huge, Meta is really struggling to keep younger people on the platform. The company's been pretty open about it, saying they have this ambition to feel fresher and more relevant, especially to Gen Z. And this chart right here, this tells the whole story. Look at how Facebook's popularity with teens in the US has just tanked compared to TikTok and Snapchat. Those other platforms were basically built from the ground up on the exact kind of fun, remixable, AI-powered tools that Facebook is now scrambling to copy. So let's not get it twisted. These fun, playful features are a cold, calculated business move. This is a direct shot at TikTok and Snapchat in an attempt to win back the attention of a generation that, for the most part, has already left the building. All right, so the features are kind of cool. And from Meta's point of view, the strategy makes a ton of sense. But like with any free service, especially one that's powered by AI, you have to ask the question, what's the real price we're paying here? It's a really simple question, but it's also a really important one. When you use these tools to animate your photo or restyle your stories, what are you actually handing over? What part of your privacy and your data are you trading for that fun little animation? And here it is. This might be the most jaw-dropping part of this whole thing. According to privacy researchers at Proton, you can't turn it off. The AI is now baked into the core of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. There is no off switch. So, what does that actually mean for your privacy? Let's break it down. First, Meta can use your public posts on Facebook and Instagram to train its AI models. Second, any info you share in a chat with Meta AI, even sensitive stuff, can be reviewed by actual humans. And finally, that same data from your chats will be used to target you with more personalized ads. It's a massive data grab with very few guardrails. Now here's where things get complicated. Your ability to do anything about this depends entirely on where you live. In Europe, they have privacy laws like GDPR, which give people specific rights over their data, including the right to object to this kind of thing. This basically creates a huge digital divide. If you live in the EU, the UK, Japan, or a few other places, you have a formal way to opt out. But for almost everyone in the United States and the rest of the world, that option just isn't there. You have no legal way to stop Meta from using your information like this. And all of this leads to a much bigger, almost philosophical question about where social media is headed. What's the end game for all this AI integration? This line from Social Media Today really just hits you. Instead of sharing a real moment, you can now simulate emotion with an AI puppet version of yourself. I mean, it really makes you question the idea of authenticity on a platform that was originally built for making real-world connections. So as we wrap this up, this is the thought I really want to leave you with. Are these animated tools genuinely useful and fun ways to express yourself? Or are we just watching billions of dollars of technology being used to fake human emotion, blurring the line even more between what's real and what's fake on the very platforms we use to connect with each other? It's something to think about the next time your friend's profile picture waves back at you.